What's up, XRP family? Thank you guys for joining the second video of today. So here we can see, guys, XRP is trading at 40 cents. And here we can see Ripple further expands into UAE. Payments provider will use XRP. Guys, UAE is really growing in terms of just look at Dubai, look at all these crazy things that they are building over there, guys. It is going to be 100% something for the future. And they already call it cities of the future. It's like a very nice place to be, and it attracts a lot of people who are wealthy, right? And now you can also see that XRP is actually very popular there. Just recently, CEO Brett Garlinghouse drew attention to the global regulatory progress in comparison to the headwinds in the industry is facing in the United States. One region where crypto is seen as a promising innovation and where the company has already been able to sign high-profile collaborations is the MENA region, Middle East, North Africa, right? So exactly what I was saying. These people love cryptocurrency, right? They made frameworks for it, and it's moving very fast over there. Although Ripple itself has not yet released an official confirmation of its new partner, Matthew's wording is quite clear. The company will use the XRP-based technology on-demand liquidity to optimize its cross-border payments with it, right? Very simple. And this is something that you're gonna see more and more happening, guys. All kind of small companies, big companies, they're all gonna jump on XRP technology. It is going to be the standard, guys. Shout out to my guy for dropping me this oldie but goodie. They need an international currency, right? Probably something that has no jurisdiction to one sovereign nation. Now, that's exactly what we're talking about here. And you can see Ripple is the most advanced startup in this field. And here you can see how it works. They need something in the middle, right? Which is both regulated, but both decentralized. They need a middle way, guys, of something that works for banks and with banks. Now, think about this. Now, go and search out there, guys. Which cryptocurrency has this large company behind it with so many partnerships, except for Ripple and XRP? If you go and search, it's very hard to find, guys. Maybe I can name like 2 or 3 that are on, like, maybe very close to providing something very promising for the future. But there are not a lot, and that tells you a lot of things about cryptocurrency space right now, because the next bull run, guys, can be based on utility coins, right? We will not see that speculation anymore. I think that is over. All those coins that were pumping and all these things, guys, I think that this is not going to happen again, right? And I may be wrong, of course, but if you think about it, regulation is coming. What does that mean? They're going to put a lot of restrictions, especially in the US, guys, regarding buying cryptocurrency. It's already a big problem there to buy XRP, for example, right? Which is weird because they shouldn't do that with XRP. They should do it with all the pump and dump schemes that are happening. Whales abruptly moved 282.5 million in XRP and Polygon. Now here you can see, guys, there is a track record here showing you that there is so many XRP on the move and also a lot of Matic, Polygon. And we can see, guys, that maybe the next bull run is upon us. And it may be true, because if XRP is deemed non-security, that will trigger, guys, that will trigger a massive bull run for XRP and also for other cryptocurrencies, right? The question here is, will we get the same bull run as before, or will it be utility coins this time? So that's something that remains to be seen. Now, I showed this video in my first video, guys. I want to finish with this one. I want to make it clear that this video is very good, guys. Let's take a look.
So if you operate and start, I mean, we're a very global business. If you were a Swiss company, well, you know what the Swiss regulatory frameworks look like. Even countries like the UAE and frankly even South Africa is getting ahead of the United States.
Very interesting perspective, and you touched upon something, regulation. There is an issue and an open dispute between you and the SEC on your crypto coin, the XRP, whether that is a security or not. And I know that a lot of people are really waiting, and really the outcome is very important. What is your take on it? Where do you stand? What do you see the issues being there?
Yeah. Well, so first of all, it is very important, not just for Ripple, but really for the whole crypto industry. You know, the U.S. is the largest economy in the world. Certainly, we want crypto to thrive as it is in other countries in the United States. The United States Securities and Exchange Commission has taken the position that Ripple's sales of XRP constitute an unregistered security sale. And it gets into this very nuanced legal definition of what is a security. We use XRP as a currency. We use it for cross-border settlement. It doesn't give you any rights or title or governance of Ripple. In fact, it's an open source technology that it's hard to think about. So if XRP is a security, it's a security of what company? Who should file the registration statement? If it's an open, should Ripple do that? I mean, the other frustrating part, two kind of just anecdotes on this. One, the only country on the planet, and we operate in 50 plus countries. The only country on the planet that has alleged that XRP is a security is the United States, which is odd when Ripple's been profitable. We pay taxes in the United States. I'm a U.S. taxpayer, and it's just kind of like, wow, this is frankly, it's the reason why we are doing more and more outside the United States, both from a hiring, our second largest office is now London. Now, on the case itself, we think the law is actually clear, and we think the facts are on our side. We think the law is on our side. And so we're actually quite optimistic. The case has been going on for about 2 years. It's fully briefed in district court, federal district court in the Southern District. We expect closure within months. When the judge gets the case, you don't have a timeline. So the judge will take the amount of time the judge wants. But I'm pretty optimistic. I do think it's important for the whole industry, and I'm looking forward to closure.
Brad, if I may, and I really, for the whole industry, I hope.
Now, here we go, guys. So it's very important for the whole industry. Why do you think he's saying that? Because he knows that when XRP starts going, guys, and it's going to be the #1 crypto, it is going to change a lot of things in this space. And that is what he's referring to, because they know that this will happen eventually, right? He's optimistic. He's saying that they're waiting for the judge and they're expecting closure within months, right? Now, if we expect closure within months, and we all know that Ripple has the highest chance of winning based on facts, not based on speculation or because we are XRP fans and we want XRP to thrive, that we are saying that. No, based on facts, Ripple is very, very likely to win this case, guys, based on facts again. And just ask yourself what will happen after the lawsuit, after XRP wins, right? It's going to be absolutely crazy. And that's why we have a video here. Again, this is the second part. He's talking about more personal stuff with Brad Garlinghouse. Let's take a look.
You are extremely driven. You are very successful. What are some of the experiences or leadership traits or anecdotes perhaps that you can share with YPOers that have influenced you, or you think would be something well worth for them to consider?
Well, first of all, I'll give a plug for YPO, and I think it's part of leadership is being open to knowing what you don't know. And I think here YPO Forum particularly is, for me, has been a group of people who have been, mentors and advisors, and both professionally and personally. But I think that the kind of knowing what you don't know, I try to spend a lot of time listening. I think my team at Ripple would describe me as decisive, but I am very much open to, and frankly, to sometimes their frustration. I'm like, I want the input. Before I make an important decision, I'm not going to go into a dark room and just make a decision and come out and say, hey, here's what's going on. And I think that has served us well, particularly in a new industry that's formative. It's kind of the pre-Cambrian era of crypto is, the last I've been at Ripple now 8 years. And, being open to that feedback and always listening before kind of opining, I think has served me well.
And with that, let me ask you one thing, because we can share with YPOers. Blockchain and crypto is on a lot of our minds, right? And most people, unlike you, do not have the pleasure or the time or the know-how or a business immediately related with it to get into it.
Yeah.
How do you think somebody can stay on top of it, can stay ahead of the curve, or what are perhaps trends that you're seeing that YPOers should be aware of?
Well, I think if you kind of zoom out at the most macro level, the novelty of a blockchain is to allow two parties to transact without trust, but with certainty. Let me pull that apart a little bit. Today, there's a lot of examples where you're settling a transaction, but there's almost always an intermediary, a security settlement, I mean, frankly, insurance settlement.
Very interesting, guys, right? Now, this is the definition of blockchain. Very, very interesting. We may see a conclusion very, very soon, guys. Thank you very much for watching the videos. See you in the next one. Cheers.